Huge news. Drag and Drive Addiction is hosting an end of the year awards show at PRI 2022. We want to reward you racers for your hard work throughout the year. The fastest 100 list, 9 through 14 second top 25, the regional list, the 8th mile list. This is our way to say thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for laying it out, putting it on the line to make these lists. You know what you got to do? You got to turn to 11. You got to turn it up. Go follow Drag and Drive everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or find us on the website, draganddrive.com, for the full lists of lists. Good morning, guys. Daily dose of Drag and Drive number 37. Oh my gosh. So we're at that math, we're going to be like number 42 next week. The channel just keeps growing. I love it. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing, sharing posts, commenting, liking, all that kind of stuff. It's been awesome. I will tell you, for the folks that are on YouTube, I am about to blow your feed up with a lot of I don't know, stuff that I posted a couple days ago over on Facebook or Instagram. And Instagram, I'm sorry, I've been laying back. I've been posting most everything to Facebook because I have to re-edit it for Instagram. That's all changing today too. I'm going to schedule a ton of stuff for the next few days. And then, guys, we're daily on the Daily Dose of Drag and Drive through Midwest Drags. I'll probably take a couple days off after that. And then we're right back into it for Rocky Mountain Race Week. The week after, let's see, there's a break between Midwest Drags and Rocky Mountain Race Week. So let's get to it today. I want to say good morning to you guys. Travis Wise in here already first in on Facebook. So appreciate that. Good morning, dude. And let's get to it, guys. All right, so today we're going to cover Midwest Drags registration, survive a drag and drive tech tip is Yardwork today, and then spotlight on GearVendors Overdrive. Before I say that, I do want to say get your merch orders in before Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday night, I'm packing everything up. I'm printing labels. I'm literally driving Saturday and Sunday into Edgewater. So I'll be, Sunday night after everything is done, we're all set up and everything. I've met the team and all that. I'm packing stuff and I'm shipping it Monday morning, the first day of Midwest Drag. So I'm pumped about that. Decals are $7 each. You guys have seen them. They're all over cars. I'll be posting every picture I've gotten of a Drag and Drive Addiction decal. I'll be posting it up today. Shirts pre-order special only runs until Friday. You cannot buy these this cheap at the merch booth. Okay. 20 hat shirt. If you buy one shirt, one hat, $25 each, shipped to you. If you buy 2 shirts or a shirt and a hat, it's $40 shipped. That's a good deal. And then everything after that is $20 each. Obviously we're going to ship it in one package. So bundle with your buddies. If you guys live in Colorado, like I know some of you do, bundle it up. It's a good reason for you guys to see each other anyways. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? So anyways, okay, merch. I'm shipping it Monday, June 6th, the first day of Midwest Drags. Get your order in before Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. If you haven't done it yet, Summit Racing Midwest Drags is live streaming because of GearVendors on the Summit Racing House of Hustle. I put it in the comments right up top. So make sure you are subscribed to that channel. I will be going live throughout the day on the Drag and Drive YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, but it won't be for as long as we're doing on the Summit Racing House of Hustle channel. We will be adding, that channel is going to be absolutely insane. So as things come up, if I'm not on the live stream, I'll be popping in and out of lives on all the other social stuff. TikTok apparently hates me and wouldn't let me set up an account yesterday, but I'll get that figured out by the end of the week. All right, let's see if we got any comments. We need to say, hey, yep, Speed Mini, Duck Hunter, yep, I'm excited to that. And then, hey, we got another Facebook user saying they're going to live it as well. Here's the thing, don't bog everybody else's live streams down with 6 people watching. If you don't have a lot of people, build up your anticipation for when you're going to go live, pre-post, advertise you're going live, all that kind of stuff. Don't just stand there with your phone. Nobody wants to see that. We all want to see fun stuff. We got Chris in here. Good morning. Yeah, the new live feed is going to be insanity. Okay, enough of that stuff. We got Midwest Drags registration. This is important. There are 2 tech lines. I covered this the other day a little bit. Returning racers with your Summit Racing Midwest Drag's lifetime registration number in the window, which means you've been to the event in that car in the past, you will bypass the long line, go right to the Hot Rods by Havliks Tech booth where they're doing class tech or class registration, but then also Rick Dodge from the NHRA, IHRA is doing tech. He's going to be running through your car, making sure you're able to run the times that you are set for your class. And then new to the Midwest Drags, you guys will check in at the GearVendors registration tent and get assigned a number. Okay. Now, the great thing about Midwest Drags is once you are assigned your number, that car is always always able to run in Midwest Drags, right? I guess that makes sense. I don't know how to word that. Anyways, you'll always be able to bypass the new guys. You'll always be able to run past anything like that. If you have to replace, I just learned this yesterday. If you have to replace your windshield, you can get a new number made. It's pretty neat deal. So, anyways, the registration. If you are a returning racer and you've been in that car before, you will bypass the long line and go right to the Hot Rods by Havliks tent, okay, for registration and class tech. If you are new, and I'm sure they'll have things up explaining this, but if you are new, you will go to the GearVendors tent for like your number designation, and I think then you will number designation and registration, and then you will drive over to the Hot Rods by Havliks tent. I was speaking to Hyde a little bit yesterday, and this is just a rumor that he's kind of maybe thinking of opening up Midwest Drags for 2023 to a wider audience. So instead of 10.5, which there's a lot of 10.5 and faster cars for this year. He's thinking of maybe opening it up to like $11.99 or even $12.99, mainly to get the racers that are, maybe not as fast, obviously not as fast, to get them into the community. So it opens up probably another 120 spots. We did some math on, the reason we were talking was we were doing math on how many cars are between that 10.5 and $12.99 within all of the Drag and Drive events. And I'll be posting those numbers up later. It's pretty neat to think about that and really work through, because like everybody else pretty much has all their stuff designated, Rocky Mountain Race Week team and Race Week, they have, all the way to 14.0 index. So Hyde's trying to figure out what all, what he's looking for. How do you keep the community going? How do you add more cars? How do we let more than, like last year, only 865 people finished a Drag and Drive event. It'll be more this year because we added sick week and the 280 something that finished, or 240 something that finished sick week. So we're looking at a little over 1,100 if things stay exactly the same as they were last year. Think about that. National level events, and we still only have 1,100 and something people that finished a Drag and Drive. Some of these groups have 14,000, like Sick the Mag Facebook group has 15,000 plus members. Rocky Mountain RMRWers has, I think, 8,600 or 8,800. And then the Drag and Drive Racers Facebook group has 5,400. So, I mean, there's all these people. So I wonder how many people double over there. So let's jump into some comments here. Jonathan Stonecipher is in here. Good morning, sir. How are you? And then somebody saying he definitely should, talking about opening up the times, and that would be a great addition to this race. Yes, the biggest part is, from what he was saying yesterday, is the guys that come in that run like 1150s. Those guys will go home after enjoying an event like this and buy parts, make their car faster. Once you do this a few times, you're like, I need to go faster. I want to do more. So if we can bring those guys in, Hyde's initial thought was he didn't want anyone to be able to go buy a stock car and come out and be able to race an event. He wanted at least somebody to have like a Hellcat that had a pulley and tune to be able to race in the event and run 1050. But I think after this will be his third year to host. I think he's seeing the community grow, obviously, but he's also seeing that we can, or he can. I keep saying we. I'm a team player. A team, 100%. Grow it that way. Okay, we're at 9 minutes 43 seconds. Time to move on. I thought about this last night as I was on my mower. Survive a drag and drive tech tip. Yardwork. Listen, do Mow today, mow tomorrow. If you're in Northwest Arkansas, it's raining. You should have mowed yesterday. Here's the struggle. If you are working on your car and trying to make the event, you need to hire somebody, because when you get back after being gone for 10 days, your yard, people are going to want to burn your yard. Your neighbors are going to hate you, all that kind of stuff. Now, they may already hate you because of the loud car. Let's not make them hate you because of the yard work. Surely it's worth your time to pay someone $75 to mow your yard one time while you get ready for Midwest Drags. Okay. You can pack the car. You can work on it at night. You can't typically mow at night unless you live in a well-lit neighborhood, which I don't. So mow the yard, do the yard work, get it ready. If you have a spouse, significant other, whatever, get it done for them so they're not having to walk out and look at that, because you know what happens. They're mad when you get home because the yard looked like crap all the while you were gone. You're gone. They hate it. They're like, oh my God. So listen, get it done. Get it done. Get it mowed. Hire somebody. There's got to be somebody like an emergency type deal where you can jump in there and do that for them. And then we're fixing to talk about GearVendors. Danny says, get your hot neighbor lady to do it like mine did yesterday. Yeah, there you go. That's it, dude. If you're closing that deal, that's you got game, bro. All right. Last thing, GearVendors Overdrive, guys. And well, before that, I will say I've been recording and editing a bunch of promos. That stuff's hard. 30-second videos are harder than 15-minute videos, I think, in my opinion. So there's going to be some of that I'm dropping that will also be in commercials. Huh? How cool is that during the live stream? So that'll be neat. I'm working on that today. So you guys probably, other than what I've scheduled, I probably won't be writing new stuff. I'll be sharing stuff as I can as we get closer. I'm also, as we move to the end of the week, going to start sharing more Rocky Mountain Race Week stuff as well, because we're leading up, we're now 17 days from Rocky Mountain Race Week. So anyways, GearVendors Overdrive, obviously they sponsor the live stream. You guys have heard me say it 100 times. What's cool about them is they actually sponsor a ton of live streams. I was thinking about it last night. I know they sponsored the Sick Week live stream. They sponsored last year's Midwest Drags live stream. And I think they sponsor Drag Week's live stream. I'm going to have to go check, but I think they do that. That's pretty cool. That just obviously leads to the fact that they are Drag and Drive. So their overdrive systems make these events possible. Jay Grabiak said yesterday, the gear vendor helps make it a dream to drive on the big roads, talking about the 67 Nova. He won it last year's Midwest Drags, which he's bringing out again. If you guys haven't seen that article, I put it on the Facebook page. It's going on the website today. GearVendors is a veteran-owned company. Rick Johnson is the owner. He had served in the military 72 to 75. I don't know which branch. And they have a long history of innovation. They actually won 2 SEMA awards for a company that had never done that. In 81 and 89 for their overdrive system. So I thought that was pretty cool. I will say they need to update their website so I can get a little more updated information. But here's the benefit to the overdrive system. If you have like a 350 gear, here's the example they gave. 350 gear, 27-inch tall tire, 70 miles an hour is 3,000 RPM. With a turbo 350, turbo 400, C4, C6, whatever Dodge makes. I think it's 727. But with their 22% overdrive, 70 miles an hour is 2,400 RPM, which obviously, if you guys have ever read anything about the C-Red Camaro, those guys talk about the workload on the engine and amount of revolutions. So if you can drop 600 RPMs, everything in an engine is a wear item, bearings, all that kind of stuff. So the less that thing turns, the better, right? Makes sense? But here's why, in my opinion, the GearVendors make sense, because 3,000 RPMs, if you're comfortable running your car there, which most of us are, is 90 miles an hour now instead of 70 miles an hour. And you start doing the math on that, you can get places a little faster. And, we got places to go, people to see, all that kind of stuff, especially on a drag and drive event. So 70 at 3,000 or 90 at 3,000, you do the math. Make sure your tires on your trailer are rated for that kind of speed. You can obviously find more at gearvendors.com. And then I posted the other day asking how many racers have a gear vendor set up because I want to go, I want to look, I want to touch, I want to feel all that kind of stuff as we, I may pop in the seats of a couple cars if I'm at some of the route stops with these guys. William Spangler, Aaron Sladen of Taco Time Fairmont, Zach Havlik, Paul Castiglione. I hope I said that right. Clark Rosenstengel, Brian Havlik, Jay Grabiak, Rodney Rodriguez, Ted Woodman, Jay Michael, Carl Bright, Jerry Sweet, Chris Van Werden, Jeff Lingenfelter, and William Fowler they all responded that they all have a Gear Vendor Overdrive. So that seems like I'm going to have a lot of spots that maybe I can jump in the back seat, in the trunk, maybe. I don't know. So I will tell you this, since we have just a few minutes. I'm going to take just 1 minute. I won't have a car for myself to drive. So I'm riding with 3G Video. If you haven't followed those guys yet, definitely do that. I'll put it down in the comments. Jeff Kirch emergency. I thought it was a good word. I'll put it down in the comments. 3G Video on YouTube and Facebook. I'll definitely be riding with them because obviously you want to. I want to bring the experience to you guys. So if you have an open seat, if you are riding solo, please message me. Let me know. I would love to pop in with you. I just don't know what my schedule is going to be during the day. I don't know when I'll need to leave. If I need to get to the place, if I need to get to the route stop, well, there's still people getting there and things like that. Yeah. Alita Connor was talking about, or Alita Stark talking about on the mowing. Yep. Teenage kids may like to earn a few bucks. I'm sure you could post on Facebook, hey, I need my yard mowed. Please, somebody help me out. And then, wow, Danny said, didn't even ask her if she just did it. That means your yard needed mowing, but don't be that guy. Don't be gone another 10 days. Jeff, his gear vendor's on the way. That's exciting. That Mustang is going to be nuts. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, 7:45 in the morning, back here, 7:45 Central, daily dose of Drag and Drive live stream. Whew. I've already said too much this morning. It's been crazy. All right. I'll have more news on Hyde's interest in opening up the time tomorrow. I'll kind of needle him and see if I can get some more stuff. All right, guys. Thanks so much. See you soon. If you hadn't done it, subscribe to the channel.